A former NFL player just reignited explosive steroid rumors about LeBron James, and the internet is going wild. But is there any real proof behind it, or just another viral claim spreading fast?
Another athlete publicly bringing up LeBron James and steroids. And this time it's not just some random troll online again, not just a fan in the comment section, and not even just an NBA rival throwing a subtle jab. This time it's former NFL player Korey Toomer flat out saying it.
Another day, another big claim about LeBron James. This time, a former NFL player made a serious accusation, and it quickly went viral online. There's no real proof behind it, just bold statements. But people are still talking about it. What's surprising is that many fans aren't even shocked anymore. Do you think these steroid claims about LeBron are becoming serious? Or is it just another loud opinion?
Weekend now thinking about just a meniscus tear.
Jerry's a true legend.
Hey, that brings me to another thing. LeBron on steroids.
Yep. So here we go again. Another athlete has made a serious accusation against LeBron James. This time it's Korey Toomer. Unlike random online talk, this is coming from a former professional player, which is why it's getting so much attention. But there's still no evidence behind it. No failed drug tests, no official reports, nothing concrete. It's just a claim, but it's still spreading fast online and making the discussion even louder.
Can you at least elaborate?
Yeah, give me some context.
Just how old is LeBron? What was we just talking about? At 35, Jerry Rice did what? He
tore his ACL,
right? And still plays?
He plays
LeBron,
football.
how old?
40. Playing basketball.
He don't even play all the games.
Now, we done had some pickup games. I'm 37. We had some pickup games. After them pickup games, I'm hurting, bro. Like bad.
But just think though, bro.
He's on something.
But just think. Just think.
He do that every
He's on steroids.
He pointed to LeBron's age and his level of performance and suggested something doesn't seem normal. What really made it spread is that others in the conversation didn't really challenge it. They reacted more like it was just a joke or a casual comment rather than a serious claim. Still, there's no evidence behind it at all. No failed tests or official findings. It's just another rumor that's being talked about online and getting blown out of proportion.
He's on them. Peptides.
I don't doubt it.
He's on them. They're letting him get away with it.
Why not?
Argue. They're letting him get away with taking steroids.
Why wouldn't we?
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying.
Why wouldn't we?
Don't get mad at me for saying
all the money he's brought in the league. Screw it. Let him do it.
Yeah, let him do it. I don't care.
Creatine.
Let him do it. I don't
coffee.
What?
It could be creatine and coffee.
And peptides.
Now think about that for a second. The conversation has shifted from "is this even true?" to "does it even matter?" And that's where things start to get uncomfortable. Because at that point, it's no longer just about LeBron. It turns into a bigger discussion about standards, fairness, and how easily serious claims can spread without evidence.
You can hear them saying that it doesn't matter that the NBA is letting them get away with it. It doesn't matter that that's happening. It doesn't matter he's potentially using. Because of all the money that he brought into the league. It's all money driven. It's all marketing driven. And as long as he is the center of the story and the media, look at since AR and Luka went down, look at all the pro LeBron stories coming out on ESPN and all the major sports networks that have deals with the NBA.
Now let's talk about why this keeps coming up. LeBron is still playing at a very high level even at an age when most players slow down. That's rare in sports, so it naturally gets people talking. When something looks unusual or hard to explain, people start asking questions. Whether those questions are fair or not also, he's done it for a long time, not just one great season, but years of consistency at the top. That makes the discussion even bigger. And sometimes people start connecting dots that may not actually be connected. And this is not the first time this kind of talk has come up around him.
If the world understood what LeBron did, like other basketball players will hear what LeBron does and go, well, yeah, but that doesn't matter, right? It's like a baseball player and you're hitting a stick out of the way. It doesn't matter. It's like, no. If you knew what these performance enhancers did, then you would know why it does matter.
What do you think he's doing?
There's only one. We have the same drug guy, if you will. I know exactly what he's doing. But there's only one golfer.
Please tell.
There's only one golfer. I'm not going to, but there's only one golfer that follows the big three. And the big three is EPO, growth hormone, testosterone. That's the Lance Armstrong diet. There's one golfer, but it's Tiger Woods. Like, yes, it does matter. People will say it all the time. It doesn't matter. John Daly won it. It's like, it matters. Trust me that it matters. EPO matters. It's the reason LeBron takes it. It matters. And if other basketballers understood what it did, EPO increases your red blood cells, which gives you endurance so you can play all game long. You can shoot in the fourth
More
quarter
red blood
just like
cells,
you
more
shot in the
oxygen
fourth
in your
minute.
red blood cells. Okay,
yes.
got you.
It's the king of performance enhancers.
It's worth noting that similar comments have popped up before in different forms, that in one instance, an ex-player made a strong claim but didn't go into solid detail or evidence. Jeff Teague also made a joke about the topic and then quickly backed away from it.so overall. It keeps coming up in conversation, but it's mostly been talk, jokes, and speculation, not anything backed by proof.
Which Bron was better?
Miami Heat Bron.
Miami Heat Bron was better.
Miami Heat.
I'm going this Cavs Bron because this Cavs Bron had a 3.
Man, y'all crazy. Miami Heat Bron was,
I ain't gonna lie.
he was on steroids, bro. He had to sit out. He was on steroids for real.
Now I give you
like legit was on steroids, bro. Allegedly, but like he had to sit out. Bro, y'all remember when they told him like
there goes the Clutch Sports allegations.
Y'all remember that though?
Nah,
When they was like he got everybody, they started testing for HGH, and they was like, yo, and he had to sit out. Like he said his back was hurt, and he sat out for like 3 weeks, and he came back skinny. This is just I was in the league. I remember. And he came back in. He was crazy though, bro.
That might have been the best Bron, bro.
Shaquille O'Neal has also made a few jokes that some people felt sounded a bit too specific. So when Korey Toomer says something similar, it doesn't feel like a one-off moment. It feels like part of a bigger pattern in the public conversation. But here's the key point. A pattern of jokes or comments is still not evidence. It's just talk, and talk spreads fast. And in today's world, repeated talk can start to build a narrative on its own. There's also another angle people bring up: money. LeBron isn't just a player, he's a huge business. He brings attention, ratings, and revenue. So when people say he's being allowed to get away with it, they're really questioning whether the league benefits from his success. Again, there's no proof behind that idea, but it adds fuel to the discussion. At the end of the day, most of this lives in speculation and entertainment. As long as he's performing at a high level, people will keep talking. But that doesn't make the claims fact. Instead, it stays in podcasts, interviews, and online debates. Here's where the sarcasm comes in. People often talk about fairness, rules, and integrity until it involves their favorite player. And then the standards suddenly feel different. Now, to be clear, LeBron has never failed a drug test and has never been officially linked to any confirmed violation. That's important, because without evidence, these remain just accusations. But the reality is, when a player is as famous, successful, and consistent as LeBron, people don't always wait for proof before starting conversations. They just react to what feels unusual. That's where Korey Toomer's comments gained attention. It wasn't just the accusation itself, but his point about how people respond, or don't respond, to these kinds of claims. That he suggested that the conversation has shifted from "is it true?" to "does it even matter?" Whether that's actually true is debatable. But the fact that people are even discussing it shows how quickly narratives form in sports media. At the end of the day, LeBron's legacy is already massive, and these kinds of discussions haven't changed the official record around his career: championships, records, longevity. Everything gets pulled into the conversation when these accusations come up. It doesn't just question the present, it starts to touch his whole career, which is why people react so strongly. Because it's not just about one claim, it's about everything attached to it. LeBron's career has always been built on two things: dominance and durability. He doesn't just play well, he stays elite for an unusually long time. Seasons pass, injuries hit other players, but he's still there putting up big numbers. Normally, that would just be called greatness. But in today's sports world, greatness often comes with suspicion. That's the trade-off. Some former players say it doesn't look normal based on their experience in professional sports, training, and recovery. That's why their opinions get attention, not because they are proof, but because of where they come from. Still, it's not evidence. Then there's the silence. LeBron rarely responds to these kinds of rumors. You could say that's smart. Why give attention to baseless talk? But you could also argue that silence leaves room for more speculation, because people tend to fill gaps with their own assumptions. At this point, the conversation says more about perception and media culture than it does about facts. Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more simple breakdowns like this, make sure to like and subscribe for the next one.